reminder for me, because I may look at my phone more than once a day.
All right, it looks like we're all in there, all right. See what's the name.
Yeah, Mason's got town board meeting.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call this meeting to order, the Vernon Township Advisory Board. I'm Scott Covener, the trustee. Board member Mark Kendall's with us this evening, and board member Roger Typin's with us this evening. Board member Mason Woodcourt is absent due to other obligations this evening. We've got several things to cover. The first thing we're obligated to do is organize the township board for 2026. Do I hear any motions from the floor as far as who want to serve as president for the township board for 2026?
Mark, you want to be president?
I gotta be fine.
Yeah. I nominate Mark Kendall president.
All right, I'll make that note on here. And then as far as who would serve as secretary, Roger.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we also need to do the same thing for the Board of Finance.
But he makes it.
Well, he'll be a member.
Okay.
And the Board of Finance doesn't really have a lot to do, because most of the time the Board of Finance is if we have a lot of investments or if we're in debt. That's what they deal with. Well, we don't have any investments, or we're not in debt. So, Mark, are you gonna serve as president on the Board of Finance also? Yeah, and I wrote down a little agenda of what all we got to cover tonight, because there's quite a bit of things to do. All right. Now, the next thing on the agenda is the township assistance eligibility guidelines, and these are the ones that I kind of go through and update each year. I looked at about the only thing I didn't really make any changes, because the guidelines for poverty guidelines for 2026 were the same as what they were for 2025. So all I did was go through and update the dates for that. Yeah. So there's really no changes that I've had to make. So we go to the right page. And today is the 6th day of January, 2026. And I'm the trustee. And if you don't mind, just sign my good name.
All right.
Probably gonna get writer's cramp for tonight, so that seems like that's all we're gonna get done tonight, is just signing the names away. All right, and then the next thing is the nepotism policies. The first one will be the nepotism in employment for 2026. And dated this 6th day of January 2026. So if you're in agreement, write under the A's. If you're not, write under the nays. And that's nepotism for the employment. This is nepotism in the contract. Right. Contract. Next thing is the salaries of the officers, which is us, and the employees, which we really don't have any employees of the township. But I didn't ask, but I assume you want to just keep our salaries the same as what they have been.
Fine to me.
Adopted this 6th day of January. 1/26.
Now we have to run Mason down and get them something.
Yeah, I'll have to get with him and get him to do all this. I was hoping I could. Anyway. This next one is just the resolution for office rent, telephone, internet service provider, which is what same thing we signed last year. Nothing's changed. Still the same. It's just for the new year, 2026.
Yep.
And then this is the W-4, which I have to have you fill out each time. I've kind of pre-filled. I just took the information what you had last year, so Roger, there you go.
Employee signature, right?
Yeah. I mean, make sure I got everything in there. I just transferred everything what you had on there last year.
Yeah. Six.
6/26. Mary's, I can get her to fill hers out. All right. We buzzed right through that. That went pretty quick.
Yeah, getting lighter.
And all I did there, the last time you guys were here, I kind of gave you an update, and that's what it is up to the end of the year. So I didn't want to really put a lot out there,
Yeah.
if you know what I'm talking about. But that's where we ended up at for the year, which is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I did keep a little bit of a track on it. Looks like, in 2024, we spent 1427, and 2023 is 1828. 2022 was 2086, 2021 was 1700, 2020 was 38. So, yeah,
It's been considering all the utilities.
and it's been pretty active. I mean, I've had several people that, request, but it ends up being more of a communication thing. I try to call them back and they don't have a voicemail set up or anything like that.
Yep.
So if there's no other further business to discuss, I guess I'll ask for an adjournment motion.
I motion you adjourn the meeting.
Okay, the motion's been made to adjourn the meeting. We will call this meeting over for the Vernon Township Advisory Board for January the 6th, 2026. End stream. All righty.
So you have a camera or did you?
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yep.
I was looking for a camera there.
Yep. My son-in-law, so